everybody, it's Jenny, and today I have a makeup tag for you. This makeup tag was created by Annette's Makeup Corner, and it's a My Makeup Journey tag. I'll have a link to her YouTube channel in the description down below. So the first question on here is, how old were you when you first started wearing makeup? So I first started wearing it at about the age of 24. I did wear a little bit of makeup here and there on special occasions in high school, but I didn't get into it until actually watching YouTube channels like Sabrina and Wayne Goss, and from there decided to begin playing with it. My husband was also extremely supportive of me getting into makeup, and he bought me some makeup brushes and some palettes, and I was like, okay, I'll try this thing. It took me a while to actually get good. I did some pretty horrendous makeup looks at first, and I felt a little awkward since I got into makeup so late in the game. The next question on the list is, have you ever gone through any makeup phases you look back on now and think, WTF was I doing? Oh my goodness, yes. I actually have a picture in which I'm wearing an orange shimmer in the inner corner and a really light shade, like a light yellow, on the outer corner. I have no idea what I was doing when I when I decided that a dark shade in the inner corner and a light shade on the outer was cool. The third question is, have you ever been in a makeup rut where you did the same look for a very long period of time? In all honesty, I don't think that there was a time in which I was in a rut. I've always loved color, so if I go with green and I'm going with green for about a weekend or two, I get a little bit bored and I want to go dip into some other colors and play around with another combination, like blue and yellow, for example, or pink and purple. So I can't say I've ever been in a makeup rut yet. The fourth question is, what was your first high-end purchase? I remember going into this little store in Koreatown where they sold clé de peau and fell in love with this little quad called Marmalade Sky. It was $55 just for the eyeshadow alone, for the little refillable packaging, and then it was an additional cost for the actual palette. So I think the total cost was a little over $80. And that was the very first time I had spent that much money on makeup. I don't have that palette anymore, and I don't think I would be using those shades anymore either, just because they're a little bit more on the natural side. Question number 5. What makeup items have you repurchased the most, and how long has it been in your rotation? There's 2 mascaras that have been in my rotation for about 4 to 5 years, and those are the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara and the Yves Rocher Sexy Pulp mascara. I've probably purchased about 6 of the Sexy Pulp and around 3 to 4 of the Better Than Sex. Question number 6. What do your family and friends think of your makeup obsession? Oh man. So my husband is extremely supportive, but I know that it does get on his nerves sometimes because I will buy so many palettes and have so many things coming in, and then he'll just be like, are you gonna put those away? What about decluttering? Which is nice. He reminds me to declutter, because if it wasn't for him, I think I would forget. As for my friends, they've been extremely supportive of me, especially with starting the YouTube channel. But, you know, it's hard to tell. I don't really go and ask them, hey, what do you think of me buying so much makeup and me always talking to you about makeup? But they do seem to be rather supportive of it. At least they let me ramble on about it. I'll just put it that way. Question number 7. What or who inspires the way you do your makeup? As I mentioned earlier, I learned how to apply makeup from watching Sabrina and Wayne Goss. So they're big inspirations for the way in which I actually apply makeup. As for what inspires my makeup looks, I love looking at 1960s, 70s, 80s makeup ads. I draw a lot of inspiration from looking at those. I also draw inspiration from listening to some of my favorite songs from artists like Typo Negative, The Midnight, or even Sia. And I also sometimes will draw inspiration from fantasy artwork. I love vampires and fairies, unicorns, enchantresses. I get a lot of inspiration for different looks based on these mythical creatures. And then sometimes food, especially ice cream and mint chocolate chip ice cream, green tea ice cream. I like green, and bubblegum. Hence my obsession with pink eyeshadow. Question number 8 is, describe your current makeup style in 3 words. I would say colorful, because I love playing around with color. I'm not very interested in just creating a brown eyeshadow look. Eccentric, because I love playing around with those colors and creating really weird color combinations. I'm also not always following the rule of a subtle eye with a bright bold lip or a bright bold eyeshadow look with a subtle lip. I like to sometimes just put the two together. And safe, just because there are so many Instagram photos of people doing dramatic contouring, applying glitter in different places. I've seen so many Instagram artists where they go all out on their face and they apply all sorts of different little designs and swiping glitter on their face like a neon demon. I don't really do that. I'd love to, but I don't feel like I'm there yet artistically. Question number 9, what pushed you to start your YouTube channel? So I really have my husband to thank for this one. He went out of his way to find a space for us to record. He also has helped me with the lighting setup. He's the one who actually helps me record videos. He goes and he does the editing. I would not be here without him, baby, because I know you're behind the camera right now watching me. I love you. I also had some support from my friends, especially Christina. I hope you don't mind me calling you out, but it's also because of you that I'm here sitting in front of a camera today. And there's a bunch of other friends who've also been extremely supportive and have pushed me to continue with my YouTube channel. I have them to thank as well. The last question on this list is, do you think you will still be on YouTube in 3 years from now? All I can say is that I hope I will be. I know I haven't been on YouTube for very long. In fact, it's such a minuscule amount of time that anything could happen in those next 3 years, but I really do hope that I still will be here because I love recording videos. I love playing with makeup. I love sharing my passion with you, and I also love hearing what you have to say. So those were all 10 questions. Again, Annette's YouTube will be in the description below, and until next time, bye.